It was answering calls 24/7. And we started seeing them selling insurance policies at 1 a.m.
That's when I buy my car insurance.
We help insurance companies make more money at a much lower operating cost. We do this with building AI agents that can answer a phone call, answer an email, answer an SMS, and essentially sell an insurance policy, service an existing policyholder, or process a claim. And we do this for both insurance agencies and carriers, which are the two central players in the insurance industry.
Can you tell us why automation is so critical for insurance carriers, agencies, and brokers?
The industry itself is going through a pretty critical time. If you look at the way the macro environment is evolving, costs are rising, and this is primarily driven by factors like inflation and climate change. The costs keep rising, and so the insurance company starts getting squeezed. And so the only opportunity they have left is finding a way to reduce their operating cost, which is the 33% of the top line revenue that they earn, which goes back into hiring people and doing manual work. This is where the second challenge comes in, which is a lack of talent or a talent shortage. This is not a case where AI is going to take over jobs. This is a case where AI must help out, because you can't hire entry-level people anymore that can help service the challenges that the insurance industry is facing. And these two things are the reason why AI can have a dramatic impact in the insurance industry by bringing the costs down of running the business.
We don't meet with a lot of companies that have successfully put voice AI into production in the enterprise. Can you tell us why voice first, and why is this a hard problem to solve?
We're voice first because that's what the industry needs. This is an industry that runs on natural language, right? 80% of all insurance sales today in the US still happens over the phone. You must fix the call center problem, the voice problem, or the natural language problem where people need to call in.
We spoke to a handful of agencies, of your agency customers, and it was incredible, the customer love that was apparent in every call. I think I remember on one call, they named their Liberate agent, and maybe it was Barb or something, and they were talking about Barb like she was a real person and like the best agent who works at their agency. And so tell us, like, what has that unlock been?
We realized that in order to win in insurance, you have to be the best at sales, service, and claims. We end-to-end resolve a task, which means when our AI gets a call, it will go in and it bind the policy, or it will, on a service request, execute the service task through reasoning or other means downstream in the system, because we're able to piggyback over the integration. And all of this stuff happens with a few weeks of implementation, not months or years. It sounds crazy, but we're able to deliver the ROI, we're able to go live. That's the reason we've been able to get adoption, but more importantly, customer love.
Can you talk to us a little bit more about, what that end-to-end workflow looks like? So voice is where people start, but there's a lot of things you do behind the scenes. Talk to us about what those other things are.
So our AI workers truly are end-to-end. They go through the entire process of not just answering the phone, but reasoning through what they're collecting and listening to, and then going into the system, reasoning through what's in the system in order to figure out the next step. So an example of that reasoning would be if a call comes in for water damage, you are automatically able to triage it, pick it up. You can do an outbound call to a third-party repair facility to start mitigating that issue as well without any humans. And so we think of reasoning and the ability to go deep into the process, very similar to what the humans are able to do when they're answering a phone call, as the true unlock for Liberate. And this comes with the stuff that's taken us years to build in terms of technology, and plugging that into an agentic voice experience or email or SMS experience.
So looking, say, 5 to 10 years ahead, what does success look like for Liberate?
I have only one belief and one vision, which is I want to power the next $10 billion insurance company that has 20 employees and armies of AI agents that are Liberate agents that have been hired by the insurance company to run their business. And I firmly believe that this reality is 2 to 5 years from now, not even 10 years out.
I will say we fully believe in that vision. We realize, this is not just selling software. This is truly selling something that can do end-to-end human work. And that's how customers were using it today. And I think of the deals that we've done, it's rare that we hear such unanimous positive customer feedback. We're really excited to be in business with you and very excited for the future of Liberate.